Hey, Bam here. So in this video, I will not be editing a lot of stuff and I will be rambling a lot, but I think it has some useful information on how to craft with ROG. If you're playing the Insanguinate miner that I put on together, it will help you a lot, but if not, there's still some useful information on what to look for while ROG crafting. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, Bam here. So in this video, I'll show you how you can craft with ROG early on to get your starting gear. So just remember that you can craft gloves and helmet if you want to, but we will be swapping to unique, so yeah, I don't think it's worth it. But if you prefer and you have no currency, this is something you could do. So I'll just start with a tune at level 83, just to show you the difference between once you get to level 90 and before it. So okay, so with crafting with ROG, especially if you're running expedition or if you have ran a single logbook, you should be fine. The first thing you want to do, of course, is refresh it, because once you encounter it the first time, this will be his item level. So here we have it at level 51. So if I refresh him, it will be closer to my level. So since I'm level 83, the maximum I can get is 82, I think. Yeah. Okay. So by having only a limit to 82, just know that you cannot have tier 1 elemental resistance on your stuff. But still, we will try to get some gear. So what we're looking for is a body armor. We're probably going to work on a 6 link and then craft it. Okay, so we're looking for boots, rings, amulet, weapon, and shield, mostly. If we stumble upon a good body armor, we might pick it up, but since this is only the level 80 version, I just want to have like basic stuff, and we'll see. So the first thing is whatever you're looking for, you want to make sure the base might be useful. So as you can see here, like, I don't think this is anything super cool, but it has some all elemental resistance and some energy shield, so it could work. So we'll just try crafting with it and see what comes up. So we want to reroll the prefixes, of course, because we're trying to get a +1 to physical, right? So here we have a bunch of increased element energy shield, but still we'll reroll it. Moving doesn't do much. Now this is one of the best thing you can get, grade level to a single to IS tier, because if we could reroll the increased lightning, it would sell to someone. So we'll try to use it, but yeah, we did it. Okay, and then we'll yeah, we can add a prefix to it, and then upgrade 2 tiers, and that's about it. It's nothing special, but early on, a shield with 98 increased lightning damage could be useful for something, but it's nothing special. Now we'll check the weapon. Here we have a good base, but the weapon itself is pretty bad, so we'll try to reroll everything. So this is good, rerolling all the suffixes. We're trying to get crit multi or crit chance. Pretty bad. Add a prefix, nothing good. Remove all prefixes, well, we have to. So here is pretty much done, because we know we're not going to get anything super good, so we'll just take the item and move on. So what happens when we have nothing left we want? We just reroll over. We could pick up this body armor, but as I said, it's nothing special, so we'll just reroll our inventory. Alright, the pair of boots, it's armor based, so this is not really what we're looking for, but remember you can always sell it back. So since it has a movement speed, some life, some resistance, and increased life regeneration already, if we're lucky and we remove a suffix or a prefix, it could be worth something, so we'll just use it. Remove all prefix, no. Okay, so now we have to reroll, or yeah, now we lost the movement speed, so it's pretty much done, unless we get some good suffixes. Yeah, I don't think that's worth anything. Maybe early league it can sell for like 5 chaos or something, so you can keep it, of course. But yeah, now check out the weapons. Nah, nothing too good for us. So what we want, especially, is +1 to Fizz, if you're playing the Exsanguinate build. If not, you can always, if there's any +1, just start rolling with it and see what comes up. Yeah, I forgot to mention we actually also need a belt, so we can always like. So I didn't want to remove all. No, add a prefix. I guess. No, so we'll skip it. This is pretty bad. As I said, the helmet we're already using a unique. If you don't have enough currency to buy the unique, the each-ever, you can always do that. Here we have a ring. It might be good, so we'll just try to remove these suffixes. No, I don't want to remove them. I want to just swap them. Add a suffix. Sure. Remove. Both are bad, but I just want to replace them, not remove them. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So, but still, if you look at it, it has tier 2 strength, tier 3 dex, and a resistance. So it could sell for something. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to make some currency with ROG. Later down the road, it will not sell, of course, but early league it might sell. So we'll keep it. And then Despot Axe could be worth something if we roll a bunch of physical, but this is not for our build. I will just skip it. And we just do this over and over until we find something good. Early on, I think you want to look at every single item, but later down the road, you would just want to look for the items you actually want to craft. Okay, an amulet, it has some good stats already. The crit multi, we'll see. Okay, we'll just reroll because the gain life and the intelligence doesn't matter. So see here it has a tier 1 strand, a tier 2 cold, and some rarity. So it could be good. And then we remove this. I don't want to fill it because I want to craft life on it. And reroll those. Ugh, that was pretty bad to be honest. Okay, we can remove the rarity and then try to come up with something better. Add a prefix. Okay, let's see what we come up with. Alright, well, we got plus to maximum energy, but it's a pretty bad stat on an amulet. Then you can just craft, like, let's say, resistance on this and be done with. The hybrid resistance. So yeah, this is nothing special, but you could start crafting some gear with it and get your build going. So this one isn't bad. It has tier 3 intelligence and lightning resistance. It also has some plus maximum energy. So if we get lucky, we could actually get something really good out of it. Being a reroll suffixes 6 times. Okay, we'll do it. I think I want to keep the plus maximum energy shield, so we'll. Okay, and then upgrade 2 tiers. Add a suffix this. So this is completely random, so I don't think I want to do this. I'll rather craft it. If it said roll like 6 times, keep the best one, I would have. Values and quality doesn't matter. But this is like 80 energy shield and some good suffixes for early league. As I said, this will not sell later down the road, but early league, if we just like craft, let's say cold and lightning or something like that, the one that doesn't add. Yeah, and you can use that one if you don't want to spend chaos into it, but for me, I will do this. And if we check the price of it, like this league, it's still worth something. I don't think it's worth that much, just because there are so few people on the trade website or online in general. So yeah, as you can see, and this is from a level 83 character. So this is not for us, or it could be until we get our unique, the Hymn Sorrow. But you can make a bunch of currency with it. Okay, so now that I explained the part with the level 82, 83 actually, now I'll show you why it is so good. Once you get to level 90, you actually have access to item level 86, which is the highest. And yeah, once you get there, again, you want to reroll your inventory because every time you level, it will change the item level of it. And then we're looking for a weapon again, some boots. So here is a good example of boots. It already has the movement speed. It has a low tier of life, which is pretty bad. 3 suffixes that are okay, but too low of a tier. So we'll just try to reroll those. Yeah, exactly. So reroll the suffixes. I think I'll remove those. Add a prefix. Add another prefix. No, I don't want to add another one. Okay, here we have a good, yeah, we'll just add it. Yeah, this is super good. And then add a suffix modifier 5 times, but only keep the best outcome. So we could skip this one and craft something on it, but I think I want to, since it's add a suffix modifier 5 times, but only keep the best one, I want to use it. If it was only add a suffix, I wouldn't. So yeah, okay. And then upgrade 3 tier of life. And now that we have a item level 85, we can pretty much get access to everything aside of the tier 1 movement speed, which is 86. And then we can reroll the value. Yeah. And as you can see, those boots, like early on, they would sell for a ton. 30 movement speed, 70 life, tier 3 dex, tier 1 strength, and increased life regeneration. Yeah, that's a banger. If we look at it like right now, probably not a lot. Not even with the life regeneration, it's 50 chaos right now. So imagine at league start, right? Maybe if we lower it to 70. So yeah, you can see it can be, you can craft some pretty good items with Rug, and especially now that they removed the Veiled Chaos Orb, it will be even better. Because this was a good way to get like items similar to this, but it's no longer the case. So yeah, again, we're still looking for the same items.
Allow me to take my rune. I recently received a full shipment of rare
This is pretty bad, but
that's what I'm going to offer you.
we have the movement speed. I guess we could.
A small etched rune. Let's try to add more. A few small runes in the right places could do. Says I've got.
That's pretty bad.
A few small runes in the right places.
Value doesn't really matter, but yeah, let's see about that one. Okay, yeah, that's too many evasion. Alpha Divine maybe. So yeah, Rug can be super profitable if you know what you're doing, and especially if you're trying to get some upgrades for you. Whenever you come up with some good items that are not really for you, well, you can move them around. Like here, we don't need like attributes on our build. I think we need some strength, so maybe we could use those, but this most likely we need resistance. But yeah, this is like you could use those boots even though they're not like super well fitted for you. And let's see, for the weapons, we don't have anything. And what about the belt? So sometimes, like, let's say here we have a studded belt, but it's a pretty bad base, right? The studded belt doesn't do anything on the implicit. But if it had like a bunch of good suffixes, or maybe a good life and some suffixes, you could just grab that one, try to get something better out of it, and then use it for a while. But yeah, here we don't have anything else we want, so we just want to roll it. So this has chaos resist, but it's a low. We can start and see what we come up with. I don't wanna. Okay, I'll just, and then when we see this, like this is nothing what we wanted. What we wanted is like reroll suffixes or something. It's nothing we wanted. We'll just skip it and move on to the next one. So it has the crit multi, which is pretty cool, but the rest is garbage. But we'll try to reroll the prefixes. Maybe it happens. Remove. I don't want to remove. Yeah, I'll guess so. It's cold. This is not what we're looking for. And remove no. Okay, so this item is wasted. We'll just move on to another. So this is exactly what we want: a int base shield to get a +1 to any spell. Of course, if we want +1, if we get +1 to fizz, it's the best. But alright, this is what I wanted. So we roll all the suffixes and let's see what we come up with. Be bad, not gonna lie. We reroll those. Oh yeah, now it will be like. Now the item is. Alright, so this is exactly what we want. Reroll all the suffixes and see what we come up with. Pretty bad. Most of the time we want resistance on there, and we didn't. So we could upgrade a tier of them, but nothing really good will come up out of it. Quality type, I guess. Yeah, this is nothing. Highest tier, I guess if we hit the life, it could be worth something. Yeah. then we'll keep it as is. But yeah, this is nothing special. But like, let's say if someone's just looking to fix his accuracy, early league, and he's like running Magic Find stuff, like this has 50 rarity. I'm not saying it's the best item, but you can still make profit out of it. And since it's tier 1 life, it's not a bad item. Tier 1 life and tier 1 accuracy, still something. And we got 2 increased rarity. So yeah, maybe as a placeholder it could be good, but yeah, this is nothing special. Like I said, we like this wouldn't be too bad because if we hit like increased number of tier or something like that, it could be good. But we're not looking to craft helmet for ourselves, so I would just say skip it. What we have, okay, here's a ring, good base. Here the tiers, I don't really care because I want to reroll all of them. Okay, now we have chaos and tier 2 strength, so this is super good. Yeah, I think I will just remove the prefixes. Add a prefix, add a suffix. Okay, now we'll keep it as is. We don't want to reroll the suffixes, and you have to remember when rolling with ROG, you cannot skip twice. So since we have what we wanted, we'll just keep it as is and then craft life on it. And remember, the reason why we got item level 84 is that we're level 84 or more. Now, if we check the price on it for this league, to divines, okay? So imagine at the beginning of next league, you could sell it easily for a divine or something. In a couple of clicks, you just made a divine. And to be honest, this will be pretty much a perfect ring for us for 2 reasons. First, it gives us a bunch of chaos resistance, which we need. It fixes our strand because we need strand somewhere, so I suggested in the build guide to get it from the belt because it's so easy, but if you can get it from a ring, it's cool too. And then yeah, we have a bunch of resistance and some life. So yeah, this would be a ring I would personally keep. And then you have your other ring, and then you just then you just keep going. So this is a pair of boots I really like. It has 2 prefixes that we really like right now: the movement speed and the life. We're just hoping to reroll the suffixes, so we'll grab it. Okay, reroll the suffixes. Okay, so now we have dexterity, life, fire, and life regen. So yeah, we'll just keep it as is. But like, this is pretty good. Like if you look at it, because this league, and that's not even counting the life regeneration. Whenever you fail your items for your build, you can always sell them back. And this is why I like ROG so much early league. The profit you can make are crazy. Yeah, we're pretty much done here. We could craft some belts, because this is good but not for us, because it has the increase in elemental with attacks and some fire resistance. So yeah, I'll just reroll all the suffixes because there's 2 suffixes we don't want. I don't think I want to do that.
Something quite interesting happens when you apply it. Allow me to take my ruined hammer to this
The 35% increased flask gain plus the lightning resistance is pretty cool. So early league, I would keep it as is, so I would just take the item. But now I want to see what comes up, if it could be something better, because the increased stun and block recovery is pretty bad, not gonna lie. We got another one. Okay, so we would keep that one and move on. Okay, a belt. As I said, this is the perfect belt we want because we want to fix our strand. So reroll the suffixes, exactly what we want. Okay, this is pretty bad. We can remove the mana. Oh yeah, remove the suffixes, reroll suffixes. Okay, this is good because we have increased flask gain and a good tier of cold resist. Then the regen life isn't too good, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Values. Reroll the prefix. No, I want to keep my life. We could reroll the suffix again, but I think I will just keep as is. So whenever you come up with good items straight up from here, you can always roll them. Like here isn't bad, but it's only like the problem with body armors is that most people want a 6-link. So crafting a non-6-link body armor will be harder to sell. So here we have a +1 fire. So since it already has that, we'll try to get something better out of it. Because the increased physical damage doesn't fit with the the plus one fire, but
This one's quite easy.
okay, so now we're
So
done.
brave. There you go.
I said we cannot skip twice. So the only thing that could be useful is are the boots, but it has two good prefixes. So if we roll the suffixes, we could come up with
Allow
something
me to
good.
take my. I recently received a
Okay,
full
okay. Here we
shipment
have
of
a
rare
chaos
golden
resistance, which
jewels.
isn't bad.
Shall we go? Of a feeling that if I hammer,
We'll
let's
keep it
try to
that
add more
way.
sockets.
But
Of a feeling that if I
yeah, no,
hammer
we'll
on this
keep it that
one's
way.
front a few small
We
rooms in
want
the
to
right
remove the
places,
increase
could
in
do
stun and block
wonders.
recovery
Of a
if it's
feeling that if
possible.
I hammer on
Okay,
this
it's not
one's
going to
front
happen.
end, consider yourself supplied and
But if
equipped.
you look at this, like this could be our boots until we get something better. It has a bunch of chaos resistance, some lightning resist, and the movement speed plus the energy shield, so it's not bad. So this can be a placeholder until you get something better. The build has some good modifiers, but they are all low tier, so we'll just reroll
A bit
again.
more stock.
Okay, this is a good example of a build we want because it has the strand modifier already on the
This one's
good
quite
implicit.
easy.
Do we
So
want to
brave,
remove
my
those? No,
friend.
this is
I
the one
like
we
your
want to keep.
hairstyle. Of a feeling that if I
So
hammer
here
on
we
this
have
one's front
a
end, I could knock some of
yeah,
its
we have good
enchantments
life,
away.
but the armor is super bad, but we'll keep it that
A
way.
small etched room.
Try to
Allow
upgrade
me
the
to
tier
take
out
my
of him.
ruined hammer to this thing's tail end.
I
Something
think I'll reroll
useful.
this because the life regen is not something we really want, but most importantly, increase on duration on enemies does nothing,
A few small rooms
but
in
we
the
still
right
hit it.
places could do
But
wonders.
if you look at it now, we have two good tier of elemental resistance, so it could
A
be
few
something
small
good.
rooms. One of my local
Quality,
small etched
sure,
room
and
could
then
have a
upgrade a tier.
beneficial effect here.
So yeah, this could be a good placeholder for our build until we get something better. Like it has a bunch of life, some energy shield. The good implicit, as I said, since it's an heavy build, we are getting a 25 to 35 strand and a bunch of resistance. So of course this would not worth anything now, but still it only uses artifacts, so it's pretty much a no-brainer, right? So here we have a already good belt. As you can see, this is why I say to always scout every item. It has cold, fire, and increased elemental with attacks, which are all good tier. The only bad one is reflect.
This one's quite
So now
easy.
it says maybe,
So
yeah, maybe
brave,
we can remove
multiple
both of
rooms
those
in the
because it
right
will remove
places.
the bad prefix. Also, it removes this good suffixes, but we
I've an
try to get
entire
another one.
file of a feeling that
Here
if
we
I
have a
hammer
better
on this
one.
one's
All
front end,
right,
I've an
keep this
entire
and add
file of
another
a feeling
suffix.
that if
Yeah,
I
here we
hammer
go.
on. I recently
Now
received
the
a
reason
full
why I'm
shipment
skipping
of
either
rare
prefix
golden
is that I'd
jewels.
rather craft life than come
Shall
up with
we
something
go
random.
for gold,
So
so to
now
speak?
we'll just keep it as is
There you go.
and
Don't
craft
think
life
you
on
need.
it.
I'm not up to that just yet.
And this is okay for us, but it's super good for someone who's using elemental attacks, whatever, like uh, maybe ELA or something like that. But if you look at it, yeah. So see if we look at maybe 80 life instead, still it's worth a bunch, right? So make sure you scout every single item you see on Rug before moving on, even though it might not be for you, it could be useful for someone else. Uh, uh, Recoup is not something people are looking
It's
for
your
early
lucky
on,
day,
but
that's
we'll
all.
try to remove doesn't do
It's
anything.
your lucky day,
Add an
that's all.
influence, so this could be good too, because like influence items early on are super rare.
I recently a small
Uh,
etched rune could have a beneficial effect here.
yeah, I don't
You're
think
an
this will come up
investor,
to
I
anything
can tell.
useful, but
A few small rooms in the right places could do wonders
yeah,
here.
just keep it as is. You and your minion reduce reflect and metal. I don't
There
think
you
it's
go.
ever a mod that someone's looking for, so uh, okay, so here I think maybe we could
Allow me
grab
to
the
take
amulet
my
because we didn't
ruined
come up with
hammer to this
anything,
thing's
and
tail
it has
end.
increased cold and crit chance. I think we'll keep those as is. Yeah.
I recently received
Then
a carefully applied
okay,
rune. One of my
removing this
local
lightning
contacts
modifier is
allow me
super
to
good.
take my rune.
Now we'll
I
keep those
recently received a full
and
shipment.
yeah.
Allow me to take my rune. A few
Now
small
we're just
rooms
trying
in
to
the
get
right places
higher
could
tier
do.
of
I've a
stuff.
feeling that if I hammer
Or
on
we
this
could
thing's
reroll
front
all
end,
of those. Yeah,
I
we
could
want to
knock
reroll
some of
because
its
when
enchantments
remember
away.
whenever you reroll on an amulet, you can the prefixes you can always get a +1 to a skill. So let's see what we got. Yeah, exactly. See now this is a +1 lightning. So it's mixed up because it has increased cold, but if someone's looking just for a +1 and some other stuff, like the crit chance, it will be worth more than this early league on the next league. It also has some intelligence on it, so yeah, you can see. The best would have been to hit a +1 physical, of course, for us, but it's still, as you can see, you can still make a bunch of currency with crafting those. And the biggest point about this is it goes super fast to craft those, and you're using artifacts, so you're not investing really any currency into this because you cannot sell those artifacts anyway. So here we have another
A
belt that could
small
be
extra
useful.
room could have a beneficial allow me to take my
I think we
ruined
roll it,
hammer to
even
this
though it
thing's tail
has
end.
maybe not,
Can't get any worse, right?
because it has the tier 1 strength, which would fix our strength for us, but the reduced stun enemy stun threshold is pretty bad. But I think we'll just keep it as is.
A
See
small
if we
extra
can. Yeah,
room could
highest
have a
tier. This is
beneficial
the
effect
best mod that can happen. So we're trying to get the life to the highest tier and fire,
of a feeling that if
which
I
we
hammer
did.
on
So
this thing,
okay,
a
now
small etched
unless yeah,
room allow me
okay,
to take my room. A small etched room
yeah,
could have a
upgraded tier
beneficial
doesn't do
effect
anything, but it will
of a
still
feeling
do
that
it.
if I hammer on this thing's front end,
I
I
will
can
skip
listen to
this.
it
Reroll the
bang
value
bang.
and the
I could try
implicit.
to repair it, but I'm
I
no
think you're
expert.
better off using a blast orb than using your artifacts, but you could. And yeah, now this is like a super good starter belt for us. It fixes all our strand, and we have some resistance on it, and also have the tier 1 life. So yeah, this is a super good starter belt for the build because it fixes our strand. So yeah, um, we still didn't come up with anything for the weapon or the shield. So we'll try some more stuff, but
You
we
are
might not
looking
find
into
something
things,
from it
I see.
for ourselves. And just keep an eye out on the trade website for a good amulet or a good weapon or shield while you do this. I don't think I want to craft any of those except the
A
amulet. I
small
always
extra
like
room,
crafting
something
amulets on
quite
Rug
interesting
early
happens.
league.
It's your lucky day,
Remove, I
exile.
don't think I want to remove. I'm on a
Allow me to
reroll.
take my
So
ruined hammer to this thing's tail end. Can't get
roll.
any worse, right? A few
I think
small
the item is
rooms in
dead,
the
but
right places
yeah,
could do. Consider yourself supplied
dead.
and
This is
equipped.
nothing. So for ourselves, we're not trying to get gloves for the build because we're using a unique. But just keep in mind that uh, rolling gloves early on is super rewarding. It can give you a bunch of good mods for someone else.
It's your lucky day,
Here,
exile.
no, I don't want to remove this because this is the old reason why I picked up this item. It had a Kairos and a Fire tier 1, so
Something quite interesting happens when you
I
craft
think
of
yeah,
a
okay.
feeling that if I hammer on it's
We're
your
trying to get
lucky day,
some,
exile.
yeah, we remove all of this because we're trying to get a life modifier
On
on the
my lucky
prefixes.
I recently received a full shipment
Okay,
of
tier
rare
1
golden
maximum
kindness.
energy
A
is pretty
carefully
cool.
applied rune.
Oh,
I recently received a full shipment of rare golden
I
kindness.
think I'll add a prefix. Normally I
Suddenly,
would skip and craft life, but since now we removed one of the suffixes, I'll just and see what we come up with. So we got the increase in elemental with attack skills. Okay, this ring's pretty good. And then you can craft like chaos and whatever, say lightning. And then if we look at this, even in this league, increase in elemental with attacks with a bunch of resistance. See, there's none. So if we lower it by let's say 32 chaos resistance, then a couple of time. As you can see, this is just from using Rug, starting from a good base. And yeah, this ring is crazy to be honest. This early league, you could use it yourself, but of course you're wasting some of the stats, especially if someone is using a phys conversion on a like a yeah physical conversion to elemental. This ring would be crazy. Like this league, it would sell for a couple of divines. I can't imagine like next league how much it would sell for. So yeah, we'll do some more because I want to find a weapon or a shield.
A bit more stock.
Uh, so here we have crit chance for spells. The rest is pretty bad, but we can start with it and see
It's
what
your
comes up.
lucky day, exile.
Remove, not really.
I've a feeling that if I hammer on this
It
thing's
has a
front end,
bunch of
I can
armor
make some
and
of its
Inner shield, but the base is bad, so no, we'll just
An
reroll
entire
it.
vial of black chimeral blood. I've a feeling that if I hammer on this
Again, we'll
together and
just
put a
reroll.
drop of
Okay,
chimeral
it
blood
has
in a
some
bottle,
life. It has the regen and some crit
it's worth
on.
it.
I
Trust me.
think I'll skip the suffix and craft
Got to
something
create
out
a
of it.
feasting horror
The links
magnificent
doesn't really
from an
matter, but
entire
since we can't
vial
skip
of
two
black
at a time.
chimeral
No, I
blood
don't
in
want to
stock
craft a
today. A few
suffix
small
on
rooms
it.
in the
I'll
right
do it
places could
myself.
do wonders here.
Okay.
You'll put it to
So now you
any
can see bunch of resistance, some crit chance for spell, and it has some armor and energy shield. So it's not the best, but for a starting shield, since we have a bunch of life out of it and some regen life, plus the crit chance for spells, why not? And then you can craft whatever resistance and fix your resistance from there. Maybe you don't wanna and don't wanna spend your chaos on it, but yeah, craft this and be done with. Okay, the next thing I want to do is craft a weapon, as I said. So this isn't bad, but normally early league I would roll those and try to get better suffixes and then movement speed, but it's nothing special, so we'll just skip it and yeah, try to work on a weapon. So you could roll the amulet, as I said, the rolling amulets early on are most of the time useful. This I will keep it. I will craft it because it has some good modifiers. The tier are all low aside of the lightning resistance, but spell suppression, movement speed, and life, plus a bunch of other cool
A
stuff
carefully
is
applied
yeah.
rune
No, we don't
formula
want to
is
remove the
decent.
movement
I've a
speed.
feeling that if I hammer on this thing's
Hmm.
front end, I could
So
knock some of its
early league, I would
construction
just keep it
straight.
as this and try to sell it. It's nothing special, but it has all the
There
modifier
you go.
you're looking for, but they're too low, right? Let's see. Yeah, see, this is not worth much. If we add the dexterity, maybe a bit more. But yeah, this is like straight up what we picked up from Rug, so sometimes it
I'll
will be
always want
useful.
more.
Of course, I would have preferred if we had like upgraded tier or upgraded high tier to the maximum. But again, we have a pair of boots with some movement speed already on it. Can
A
just see
carefully
what
applied
comes up.
rune formula
Remove.
for
No, I don't want
peaceful
to
would
remove
do
this. It's
wonders for
fine.
this. A small etched rune could have a beneficial effect here.
You have to keep in mind that like this is harder to come
Got an
by
entire
than
vial of black
those. So
chimeral blood in stock today.
I'll just talk
Could
about it
turn
later.
out to be
Yeah,
a
add a
wonder
suffix
here.
5 times. Yeah, this is exactly what
Something
we want.
quite
Okay,
interesting
now we
happens
got
when you
something.
apply a
Okay,
drop of
so
golden
this
chimeral blood
those boots
to
are
a bottle
crazy
of
now.
liquid.
Add a prefix. No, I just want to
A
craft
few
life on it.
small
So
rooms in the
the
right places could do
value,
wonders here.
single modifier. So yeah, if we get 14
I
spell suppression,
recently
it could be
received a
good.
full shipment of
No,
rare
so I'll
gold.
just
A
keep
few
it.
small rooms in the right
Value a
places could do
single
wonders here.
modifier. Maybe.
Allow me to take a
No, I don't
moment
want to
and
reroll
hammer
those.
to this thing's tail end. Can't get any
Oh,
worse
there's
than
no
that.
room. Okay, you cannot. We do this. There's no room for item. Not enough room for item. We do have enough. That's
Outdoor
weird.
remains an option.
Okay, now we can.
Consider yourself
Okay.
warned.
And then yeah, then we just craft life on these, and then I would use the icon and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a crazy pair of boosts, especially early on. And to be honest, this is what I would be using on our build because if you look at it, it has the strength. So instead of getting from the belt, maybe you could get it for boots. It has tier 1 spell suppression, bunch of life regen, 35% movement speed, which is crazy, and a tier 3 life, which the crafting mod is comparable to a tier 3. So yeah, this is insane. Those are the boosts I would keep. We'll try to come up with a weapon
There
and
for a drink.
then... Okay, as I said, you running rolling gloves always useful, especially since they're level 85, as you can hit the tier 1 spell suppression if they are dex base. So this one has the dex. But yeah, we'll try to
A bit
find
more
a weapon
stock.
from here. You could craft this, but I'm not going to. I will skip this.
A bit more stock.
Again, you could craft this amulet. It already has like okay-ish prefixes because it. Well, I will
I've
just
a
do it for the
feeling
sake
that
of
if
it.
I hammer on this thing's front end,
Um,
I could knock
no,
some
I
a
think I want to
small
keep
etched
those.
rune could have a beneficial. A carefully applied rune.
Okay,
Allow
this
me
is
to take my
perfect.
rune
No, I don't want to
a few
reroll.
small runes in the right places could do wonders. A
Values.
carefully
Ah,
applied
okay.
rune of
Now we
concealment
would
will
just
flow
craft
through
like
the
resistance on this and be done with. This would sell early league. You have to move this over. We could craft this base, but right now it has nothing for it. But if we roll
A
like all
carefully
suffixes are
applied
all
rune of I've an entire. It's your lucky day, Exile.
remove now.
A small etched rune could have
Yeah,
a
you can see now we already wasting some time. So it's not worth anything. I'll just sell it
Watch
base.
out for spiders.
And yeah, the weapons are pretty bad. Oh, okay. Well, this is a wand. Not really what we're looking for. We're more looking for scepters or like, yeah, because for the implicit we want flat, not flat, spell damage. We want increased spell damage, but it already has the +1, so we'll try crafting with this. Okay.
Allow me to take my
Yeah,
rune
reroll the
a small
suffixes.
etched rune
Lightning and
a
fire.
beneficial effect here.
Pretty bad.
I've a feeling that if I
So
hammer
no,
on
we
this thing's
don't want to
front
reroll the
end, I could knock some of
prefixes.
its enchantment
I wish we could
away.
remove a prefix.
I've an entire vial. Oh, this one's a bit banged up. A small etched
Yeah, I think
rune
this is
could
pretty
have
much done.
a few small runes. I've a feeling that if I hammer on this thing's front end,
Yeah, no
I
room
could
for the
knock
item,
some
of course.
Think on our deal.
Sorry. Sell this.
Our deal remains an
We'll reroll it for since it's dead, but remember that, yeah, this is what, oh, okay, I can't show, I'll use it, but
option.
yeah, so we killed the item. So remember that getting those are the worst, so you could, if you want to spend the exceptional order artifact, make sure you use it on something good. You don't want to waste it on a random item, and those grand order artifacts also come up, like, few of them come up. So whenever you're using those, make sure you want to use them on an item you actually want to invest some currency into. And those two, the lesser and the greater, doesn't really matter. The chokehold will always be on the grand order or the exceptional order artifacts. Alright guys, so this was the video. As I said, it's not as edited as it usually is, but I think there's a lot of information into that. Hopefully you can pick up some stuff that will help you. And as always, take care.